Hello everyone, welcome to my prediction for 2026 with my tarot cards. Already pulled some, and let's just start right away so that this video won't be too long. January 2026, Queen of Pentacles. I had the intuition gave me a picture of Me Too. I have a feeling like the Me Too movement will refresh or reboot again. Um, that women will stand up and say no more, no more, no means no. I have a feeling like in January, Me Too will refresh again. Also, we have Lilith now in Sagittarius for the next 9 months. And last time we had that was 2017 when Me Too stood up. So I have a feeling like in January, at least the female will stand up. I have had an intuition like Me Too will rise up again, or a similar organization. February, we have the Ace of Cups. I think some negotiations all around the world will come to a good solution, to a good foundation. It's a chance that will show up that has to be, you have to grab the situation and use the situation wisely. This is a very singular situation that you can solve things in various parts of the world, and some things will come to a good solution, hopefully. March, we have the Knight of Wands, and I think this is the month where will be the most uproar and the most, I don't know, conflict potential of conflicts. Things will collapse, things will be revealed, things will show up. We're in the middle of at the beginning of the fire horse of the Chinese astrological sign, when beginning with the fire horse. And I think the fire horse here will start really to be very furious and very fiery. Things will be revealed, things will be being published and made public, and a lot of people will experience unrest. And I think this March will be a very energetically intense month. April, Ace of Pentacles. I think this is, to my intuition, this will be a month where a lot of economical crisis will be solved, or will show a way to solve it in a wise way. I think a lot of problems, money-wise or economically wise, will be solved or are close to a good solution for everyone. I also had the impression that Europe and the EU will finally do their thing and be a little bit more independent from old partnerships they had. I think this is a good month for the EU to be a little bit more independent. In May, we have the Fool, where this continues. It's a new beginning. I can imagine that, especially in the States as well, things have to form new, things have to assemble new, and we have to move forward, and you have to move forward to new to new ways, to new paths to walk on, and be confident in doing so. So this is a new beginning in this month. June, we have the Two of Wands. It's a little bit of stagnation. A lot of what's happening since March, or even the beginning of the year. And this could be a month of stagnation where people say it's enough and I have to rest and it has been too much. I can imagine that people go like, is it over yet? Is it over yet? No, it's not over yet. We still have some things to solve in this year. And there's an agenda for this year, a hidden agenda for this year. And we're just in June. So half a year has passed. So this is a month where it could stagnate a little bit, where people like, also when negotiations are going and people go like, no, I don't know if this is working out, whereas doubts are showing up if this is the right way to go. July, Knight of Pentacles. Finally, the horse is no more moving forward. This is diligence, this is stamina. Finally, it comes not only to rest, but the power is growing. And people are more aware of their abilities and their talents and using them. So this is a month where, yeah, the strength is growing where it was missing or leaking out, where people felt helpless or hopeless. And this is a month where you regain strength. But then you have the August and you have Five of Pentacles. And again, I'm with the United States or similar states who are in a similar position, autocratic position. This could be a month where it comes crystal clear that people are suffering, people are not benefiting from any political decisions or economical decisions, and it becomes crystal clear that this is no more way we can walk, where the rich got richer and keep on celebrating inside, where outside the people are suffering tremendously. So there, I think in this month, it becomes crystal clear that things have to change, and that people will suffer a lot in this month because of an economic crisis. Maybe could be maybe a little stock exchange crash or something like that. It's not so much about losing money, but I think the countries itself and as the governments, especially the autocrat ones, they will find their masters, and it's an economic crash, to my intuition, most of the time in autocratic systems. In September, the Six of Wands, it's all over. It will pass. It will pass. This too shall pass, and we will see a victory in countries where we didn't expect it. Things to change. Things will change in these countries, or are about to change, or have a chance to change it. Let me remind you, this is December 21st of 2025. A lot of things can happen within the next days or weeks or months. So that all this is just insane. And as always, this is all for entertainment purposes only. So, but in this month, we have the victory. We can finally celebrate that we reached a certain state, that we overcome old patterns, and there's a light at the end of the tunnel, and this too shall pass. And in October, we have the Three of Cups, so let's celebrate that. I have a feeling if there's any tournament or sports event, there will be something extraordinary happen. Maybe a lot of world records will be broken in fields of the sports. Yeah, there are things to celebrate, and maybe achievements in the medical world. Maybe new medications show up, new treatments, new ways to treat sicknesses in a even better way, and a more better way for the patient. This is a month where a lot of things will show up unexpectedly and are for the well-being of mankind. November. Isn't that the midterms in the US? Be careful, beware. I know that the current US administration is already preparing to interfere a little bit or have their word in the upcoming midterm elections. Beware. I think there will be questions afterwards. There will be recountings or whatever. Things will be not as clear. This goes as well for any country who has to vote in November. Things will be a little bit disturbed. There will be interference from outside, and it will be not so clear in the outcome, and it takes time to solve it. Yeah, with calm and patience. So that in December, we have the Three of Wands. So this has all passed. This too shall pass, and here it has passed. So we look back, the things have solved. It was a little bit troublesome maybe in November, but this was, yeah, this was this was to be passed, and this has passed. So this is now how we look into the following year, or past the year that had passed by then in 2026, December 2026. And a lot of things had to be accomplished, and a lot of things went their way, and you ready for a new year. So this is what I have to predict for the next year. So the months where it gets a little bit tricky is November, is, I think I said August. Wait a minute. November, August and March are going to be the tricky months for people around the world. And I also feel like there's a little something is happening this year where it's a local thing that has effect on the whole world, maybe a nature disaster or whatever, anything into this direction, where people are busy for months to support people of the country where this had happened. So and I have also a feeling like the Ukraine war is on a good way to have a good solution. And yeah, I hope and I pray that it will find the best solution, especially for the Ukraine. That's my personal view. So as always, for entertainment purposes only, this is what I had to say for it. I hope you all have a nice 2026 and a good and Merry Christmas. I will remain silent now for a few days and weeks, and use the forthcoming time for myself for reboot and refreshment. So I hope everyone has a good day, a good time, and talk to you next year.